We're back with Boston City Councilor Michelle Wu in the OTR Pop Quiz, and you're 2 for 2, by the way. No pressure, don't worry about it. Question 3. You have been a big supporter of food trucks in the city. Chick Chack is one of the trucks that you might see. This is a Chick Chack truck, by the way. They feature falafel, baba ganoush, kebabs. What does Chick Chack mean? There's a multiple choice on the screen. Does it mean a slang for chickpea, a reference to chicken wraps, or in a hurry, fast?
In a hurry, fast.
Amen. It is actually a phrase of Hebrew origin, by the way. Final question. You live in Roslindale. That name Roslindale comes from an historic town in the United Kingdom called Roslin. So the question is, where is Roslin located? Not Roslindale, but where is Roslin located? Is it in England? Is it in Scotland? Is it in Northern Ireland? This is to go 4 for 4 on the OTR Pop Quiz. No pressure.
That's going to be my downfall. Roslin, England.
It's in Scotland, about 7 miles outside of Edinburgh. Roslindale officially became part of Boston, by the way, in 1873. 3 for 4 is very good, by the way. So you were talking a few minutes ago about issues, and one of the issues that you hear from Mayor Walsh, we've heard from you this morning, is the cost of living in Boston.
Yes.
So let's talk about that for a minute. Affordable housing, that seems like an oxymoron. It is short in supply. You've taken developers and companies like Airbnb, for example, to make sure that people actually want to live in the city, get a chance. So what are you doing now that can advance that? What's going on now?
Unfortunately, we are still in the legal battle with Airbnb. The company had sued after the City Council and the administration passed one of the most stringent and protective ordinances in the country, protecting our housing stock. We won one major victory out of the first part of that lawsuit, where a provision of the city's ordinance has now set an example for other cities in how to regulate this type of business. But we need much more than just to keep every unit. So several of my colleagues have proposed solutions. Councillor Lydia Edwards and Councillor Kim Janey have a transfer tax proposal that would create more funding for affordable housing. And we also have to talk about protections for tenants and stabilizing neighborhoods in the midst of this.
It's affordable, as I said, affordable housing is almost an oxymoron. I mean, how do you find affordable housing in Boston?
It's the #1 concern for residents across every neighborhood. How are we going to stay here? How are our kids going to have any chance at staying in the communities that they've grown up in and love? And we're at the point now, it's certainly a regional conversation, but Boston really has to dig in and find the resources, find the places that we can grow our city and do so in a way that still
Is Mayor Walsh doing a good job on that front, in your opinion?
You know, I think we need to focus more on linking housing and transportation issues. So none of these operate in isolation. Fixing the T and creating more opportunities for people to be mobile unlocks so much more housing as well.
We greatly appreciate Boston City Councilor Michelle Wu for joining us this morning. The roundtable is coming up next on OTR, and we asked the question, has the time for new gun control legislation finally arrived?
I think it should be the top issue for all of the candidates, and it's not something they can hide behind anymore. They can't hide from it anymore.